Yeah, today we're going to discuss top 5 topics of the Chargers and how the staff looks so far. So I'm going to do a grade on the staff uh, after 3 games. And I'm going to run through 5 topics that I think that we need to take note of. First things first, we got to talk about the Chargers play calling, man. The Chargers play calling is damn near basically shit like like Anthony Lynn, like or a little bit worse. I don't know if they're trying to iron out some kinks or maybe they're trying to work on some things that they haven't got in the plays or whatnot. But to me, after 3 games, ugh, I'm gonna have to give after out of 3 games, I'm gonna have to give this staff a C minus. A C minus. Uh, However, we do have good players in place for as the defense goes. I have no faith in us stopping the run this season. I have no faith in us stopping the run this season. I would actually like if the Chargers would have went and tried to get KJ Wright because he was still on the free agency list, from the Seahawks. Those guys play hard over there in Seattle. I don't care what anyone says. We just lost to Seattle. I think the score was like 27-0. How me as a fan, I'm looking at the offensive coordinator and I'm like, dang man, after 4 quarters, you mean to tell me out of 4 quarters you couldn't even score a field goal? That's pretty like C minus or D. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what are we gonna do, man? It looks like more of the same. I always be preaching to the Chargers. I write the staff. I try to talk to these people, and I even know people that know LT. And I always say, man, why don't the Chargers ever go get a proven coach, man? Why don't they ever go get a proven coach, man, that actually knows what he's doing and he's put in and paid his due? It's always someone new. You know what I'm saying? Not the crap on Brandon Staley or nothing, because I think he still might have a little bit of promise, but from what I'm seeing right now, man, you're not being able to turn the page fast enough. If it's not working, you just got to move on. Our run game looks suspect and everything. Okay, second thing is special teams. When I look at the Chargers play on special teams, they're not blanketing the field fast enough. You know what I'm saying? When you're on special teams and you think someone's down, you know what I'm saying? Keep playing through the play. You know what I'm saying? Don't let up during the plays, man. And I feel like sometimes on offense they should try to move the pocket a little bit and roll the quarterback out and try to get a throw. And also in doing this, let the receivers know that the quarterback's gonna roll out. We're gonna move the pocket this way, but we're gonna roll out this way. And that's how we're going to get this first down or this touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Okay, stopping the run. That'll be point 3. Stopping the run. Being in position is half the battle. I heard Brandon Staley talking about when we played San Francisco, how they would keep guys closer to the offensive line just in case someone want to take off running. Why don't we do that? Why? There are certain downs in the NFL you just know they're going to run the ball right here, And I see nothing impressive about our offense. It still looks like more of the same. Run up the middle, try to throw the ball on third down. That's old school shit, man. This is supposed to be a new coaching staff, newer, younger, if you're better calling plays on first and second down, you don't always have to run a pass play on third down, or possibly fourth down. If you let me say that again, if you run better plays on first and second down, you don't have to worry about making a clean little dump off or a deep pass on third down because you already made the play calling easy for yourself on first and second. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but to me it makes perfectly sense. Stopping that run, be in position, that's half the battle. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch film, you know which side these guys like to run on. That's easy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go to point 4. Our run game looks so basic. When I watch the Chargers run the ball, okay, yeah, we got Eckler and we got, I think the guy Larry Roundtree, I think that guy looks just like LT, man. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he's gonna be the next LT or even better. You know, he's young. Uh, just run the ball. When you're running the ball, you can make moves. You can shift. You know what I'm saying? You could do a spin. You could, you know, if they're tackling low, you could even jump over them. But our run game looks pretty fucking basic. You know, just run, snapping the ball, and then they run up the middle. We got to do something about that. We don't run any kind of sweeps. We don't run any kind of reverses. That's how you break. That's how you break defenses. If they're playing too aggressive on the defensive line, then guess what you do? You call a reverse. You call a flea flicker if you got the staff to do that. You know what I'm saying? You break that defense. You break them from always playing so close at the offensive line and the defensive line. You break them of all that habit. You know? Tendencies too, man. You got to see the tendencies of players and teams. You know, if you see them lining up on one side heavily, you need to test that other side often. You know, I'm going to say that again. If you see them lining up on one side of the field a lot of times, you want to move that pocket and try to dump it off on that other side, man. That's an easy touchdown. That's a layup. You know? So our run game looks basic. I love it. This last one of the plays of this last game when we played Seattle, they ran a screenplay across the field. That is beautiful. You need to keep doing stuff like that. If you see them lining up and going and backpedaling all back there like that, run one of those little screen plays across the middle. They're never going to expect that. You know, my last point is why so predictable? Why every time when I watch the Chargers play, it looks so predictable? It looks so predictable. I just wish that the offensive squad or the offensive coordinator and coach do some stuff, do some wishy-washing, you know, throw some reverses in there, you know, throw a Statue of Liberty play in there. You know, we look so predictable at times. Submit, subscribe, get in the comments below.